Oh, I realized I was muted. Hello, everyone. Hi, hi. Glad we're all here. Yeah. Today marks a very exciting day. I never thought I'd say it, but the core eject shotgun is actually busted right now. Yeah. So everyone's gonna have to revoke all your silly little gifs about like, oh my god, core eject shotgun sucks. It is top dollar right now, I can't lie. No, I mean, it can't RTC. I mean, it can. It actually can. It actually like 100% can. I mean, is it easy to do with the hammer? No. But it's easier to do than it was previously. A lot easier to do than it was previously. So the gap is a lot wider now. Or the gap is not a lot wider now. The gap is, it has shrunk. It has slimmed down. Real quick. All right, let me just make sure this is good. Alright. Stream should be black. Stream should be Ultrakill. Hello, the meme monarch. People stop making fun of me for using CE shotgun now? Yeah. I'm the only Twitch watcher? Well, you get to sit on a throne of your own right now. Big fan, Mr. Broccolite. Hello, Jan. Alright, you guys can see gameplay? Okay, you can see gameplay. Alright, I'm gonna do the obligatory turning my FOV down so that it's not unbearable to watch. Yeah, so there's a lot to cover. There's like a new way to insta-nuke. Well, first of all, you can instantly swap to and throw a core with the core eject shotgun now. God, it's so... I'm not used to the fact that I have to tap and then let go of it in order for it to work. Like that. I'm used to having to just click and it goes. Very early stream today? Yes. Because I fell asleep literally an hour before this update dropped. And then I woke up to people like in my server being like, dude, oh my god. Can you whip cancel to do weird shit with the core? I don't know, can you? It seems to just suck straight onto you. I know that you can stack cores though, with enough airtime. You can hear the keyboard, it's my bad. Yeah, so there's the movement. I knew about all this movement stuff coming in from the Discord. Like, I don't know. I don't know if it says it in the actual patch notes, but you can knuckle blaster your cannonball to launch yourself up. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, and it launches you up. You can also punch it yourself down for whatever reason. It only gives you vertical movement. It doesn't give you horizontal movement, which is a shame. It says it, yes? Okay. Yeah, I didn't see it when I was reading it. I gotta increase my FOV a little bit. This is too uncanny even for me. But yeah, yeah, you can knuckle blast the cannonball. There's gonna be people who are like, it's funny because there's people who are like try to parry the cannonball, right? And they're accidentally gonna do it with the knuckle blaster. It's gonna be epic. Hello, Cloth. Does reset horizontal to 0 or just add vertical? Let's see. Nope, it just adds vertical. Seems like it. Get like 10 or 20 double weapon power-ups and spin revolvers for 10 seconds and then checkpoint and then slide jump. Do I really want to do this? Alright, I'll do it because it's you, Cloth. Alright, spin revolvers for like 10 seconds, then checkpoint, then slide jump. Oh, wow. I think I did it wrong. We get infinite power-ups. Try putting more power-ups, are we serious? Do I want to bug my sounds? Oh god, it's just rising shepherd tone. Oh, it does bug it. It just sounds like a fly now. It sounds like a cricket. Why am I shaking? What the hell? This does not look normal. Alright, well, it's still like that, wow. Jesus. It turns you into a tin can. Okay, well, can I reset it? Okay. Flies and Ultrakill, those are just drones, true. Alright, well. There's a lot of things that I found while doing research. Okay, I guess my Serb won't spawn. So, jack shots may be dead with the hammer, but jack shots are back with, oh, I did it wrong. Basically, there's something you can do. It's slightly complicated. I just did it. God damn it. I biffed it. Okay. Now, I guess I'll just go over this piece by piece because I haven't played in a sec. But basically, like, now your pellets can go through your explosion, right? So every time you P-boost now, you're getting crazy amounts of damage. It's 6.5. 6.25 damage every time you P-boost now within like a semi-close range. So like this. Why am I whiplashing? Oh, right. And now the reason why I keep spamming whiplash by accident is because you can combo this like that. If you P-boost and then drop a chord during the hit, because you can drop a chord during the hit stop of the thing and whiplash like that. If you do that while, you know, you're close to the Serb, you can very consistently, well, unless you're me and you're not very good with this weapon, you can very consistently get 9.75 damage like that, right? And yeah, that's pretty big. Because that can be repeated, right? And yeah, so it's basically giving you more than a yellow hit level of damage. Granted, the input is a little bit more precise, but yeah, it's pretty insane. And you can also add a slam right? So you can 2-tap Cerberus with this weapon now. Yeah, so I'm a shotgun baby. I'd still use Jackhammer though. I mean, I would personally, but I'm just saying, people are gonna find ways to exploit this. I'm so bad, dude. No, they don't. That was in the patch notes. Pellets now just go straight through explosions. They don't get knocked around by explosions anymore. Cores still do though. Try multi. I know, yeah, I know you can multi-boost and it'll just go infinitely. I'm doing it so wrong. This is so bad. I need to hold the whiplash. Why am I so bad? Why am I so not shotgun brain? Because of their shotgun? What do you mean? No, you don't need to be precise with your melee P-boost anymore. You could just straight up just like do it for free now. There you go. That's what I'm trying to do. It's because it's a specific input. What I'm doing is you parry the shotgun projectile. It gives you the P-boost, 3.5, right? And then, so the 11 pellets hit and then the P-boost hits. But you also need to throw the core out during the hit stop of doing the P-boost and then hold the whiplash button so that the whiplash will spear the core. It's weird because like that. That's what I'm trying to do. It's really weird timing. It's really, really weird timing. Jackhammer brain rot? Brain nourishment? What are we talking about? Ultrakill players doing the poop butt tech to do one shot an enemy. Dude. Who? Doesn't who make 3D models? You're talking about me? Because I don't do that, no. What other jank? I mean, Handy Boy was posting some stuff in the Discord. I think it's like some kind of disjointed RTC. I think they're calling it like some stupid like RTCTC because it's what is it? Rocket to coin to core, and it's really weird. Yeah, RTCTC. Yeah, you saw it. So there's that too. There's now instant nukes, but I'm not very good at it, obviously, because basically like from this weapon you can instantly swap to the shotgun and throw a core. It does have a cooldown of 0.45 seconds though, or 0.5 roughly. So you can't, you know, spam it as much as you might want. Sorry. Yeah, like that. I have very specific inputs. I'm pressing T to select my core eject. But tech slop, okay. Servers can now look like they have a headache if you hit his head a little bit. I mean, that's just revamp though. RTCTC mentioned, yeah. Saws and nail bombs got buffed, kinda. Saw, no one's gonna use the saw thing for what it is, you know what I mean? But they did kind of make it so that the chainsaw thing where you do this. Okay. Why am I terrible? Holy. Why can my knuckle blaster? Am I just dumb? Wow. Oh, I just keep canceling my knuckle blaster. I got it. There you go. So that whole thing, what do they call it? Pachita boosting, which is whatever, dude. Now if you make it hit the floor, it's very hard to do on a Serb. But you can get like the full damage. Why is it not like... Okay. There you go. That's what I was trying to do. This is what jackhammer does to your muscle memory. Yeah, I'm kind of jackhammer rotted. I can't lie. I can't do anything but triple hammer. So someone killed Sisyphus on Brutal with the new Saw thing. The Saw thing today, or are you talking about the Saw thing where you just do like? Like, I think I know what you're talking about. And like with enough saws, you just like, because all the saws get sucked to the center. Yeah, and you just punch all the saws at once. Yeah, I saw that. That still exists. Although I don't think you can get the double hit unless you do it in a very specific way. Yeah, honestly, you don't even need to, like, that's a good point. Now that it stays, you don't even need to, like, do the specific thing where you break the magnet. You just keep it there after punching, like, the saws and you're good. What's my favorite change? Well, here, I can pull up the... Don't mind me, I was playing a lot of Eugenics the other day. All the movement tech is whatever for me, personally. Okay, there is one thing though, and it's the fact that you can now do a, what is this called? I forget. What the fuck is this? You can just basically like, yeah, diving. You can dive off of rockets now, and I think that's pretty cool. That's definitely something that's like up there in terms of all the movement stuff. Everything else is like whatever for me. Yeah, there's this. Yeah, this right here. Oh my god. This is disgusting. Yeah, Mirror Reaper's got absolutely gutted this patch, which is fine, but yeah, I don't know, it's whatever. Also, hello, Any Ethan. What do you think of win state? I don't care about win state, to be honest. I mean, it looks cool, but I'm probably not going to find myself using it very much at all. So by the parrying swords machine, I believe you can just parry their bullets into them, and so since they don't get pushed by explosions, deal a ton more damage. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess so, but like, no, you wouldn't be doing a lot more damage, would you? Look in Ultra Shell. So stupid. Sandbox slop. Here. Actually, I have a better emote for this. Why did my DPI shift? Come on. Work with me. My DPI shifted. There you go. But yeah, let's look at the changes. Yeah, the nail bomb thing, that's not going to really come into much play. It could be cool, though. It does mean that, like... Cybergrind, there might be some cool setups that we'll see, and that I'm interested to see. I'm interested to see some setups. Yeah, the Deerser, I tested out the Deerser a bunch. Deerser is balanced now. I think it's perfectly fine the way it is. Just leave it how it is now. It's good. Cannonball screwdriver screws can now also break. Okay, whatever. Oh, what the? Okay, accident. Yes, then here's the Deathcatcher thing. Wait, What is this? Uncommon enemy spawns can now only use up to half the total point count per wave. Oh, it's because of the Providence thing, I imagine. Yeah, this Deathcatcher thing, by the way, this is annoying. I've been playing a bit with this. It is so annoying. Specifically because, like, there will be times where you'll, like, think you've killed so many enemies. There's 3 Deathcatchers alive. I don't know if the Deathcatchers count themselves. Maybe they do. But, like, there will be like just 2 strays and a drone left in the map, and it's a low density wave, so you got like 2 insers and 2 powers and 2 mind flares, plus like maybe a Maurice or 2. And it's like there will be like just a few strays and a few drones sprinkled in, and you won't be able to find them for the longest time because there's 3 Deathcatchers. There's 3 Deathcatchers covering the whole map. It's so hard to find these enemies. It's like, I don't know. I like the idea. I'll have to play more Cybergrind and see if I like it, but like, ooh, it is dramatic. Has been saying he believes they do count themselves. I can see it being true. I can definitely see it being true. It feels that way. One or 8 split shots depending on how you throw the coins. Oh damn! Why? Actually, I think I did see that because I think I saw. Well, whatever. I think that the damage that like what they're aiming for is clearly fine. Bugs aside, it's perfect. Worst part is when one of those maps where for some reason the schisms just hide behind a wall or something. Yeah, exactly. Schisms being the roaches they are, genuinely make Deathcatchers insufferable. It's crazy because like I remember like everyone like a few days before now was memeing like, oh my god, dude, rad schisms are like they're like the roaches of Cybergrind, and I'm like, yeah, it's true. But now more than ever, they took that shit to heart. Schisms took that shit to heart, and now they're like, you know what? I'm gonna ruin your experience. I mean, I looked at the damage of the Deerser. It looks like it's roughly like between 10 and 9 damage per hit scan. Not counting like, you know, the damage going up from coin additions, but that's good. Because like the point is like you're getting that damage because an enemy has a head. You know what I mean? And if enemies don't have heads, it's dealing something close to like 3 or 6 or something. So yeah, I mean, enemies without heads like Mirror Reapers, Insurrectionists, Gutter Tanks, Hideous Masses, there's lots of enemies. Providences, Virtues, Idols, Deathcatchers, they're not taking very much damage at all. But that's where the Slab would definitely be a bit better, the Slab Piercer. The Sleercer? What are we calling it? The Sleercer? I don't know. The Aircer? Alt Piercer? Aircer? I don't know. Did it fix the Deerser split shots glitching up 2 plus coins? I don't know. For the most part, it seems like the damage itself is fine, but... So I appreciate... Well, yeah, no. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, specifically when it comes to, like, them protecting other enemies and all that stuff. Because, like, they'll auto-target. And coins aren't good when there's Deathcatchers around because they'll just auto-target to the puppets. Yeah, but I mean, hey, I'm fine, like, because, like, one thing is, if there's one thing the Deerser's good at, it is, it's definitely dealing with Mind Flayers and powers. That rocket thing is a goddamn Cybergrind revolution. I agree, yeah. Unless you're talking about, like, what is it? I never whip ride, but putting myself in the brain of someone who whip rides and then holds jump so it doesn't explode, like this, right? This is fine. Rocco, is your favorite color green? No. No, it's definitely not green. There's no way. When a state is basically buffed air control like Source Engine when you do certain conditions. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just don't really care about it, personally. You don't have to look down? Are you sure? Oh. What about if I do this? Oh, I didn't know that. That is pretty huge. My worst weapon personally? Sorry, that must have been a jump scare. My personal worst weapon. Oh, by the way. Oh, wait, sorry. I will answer that. Remind me to answer that if I forget. But just because you reminded me, they added my change. I suggested a change for buffing the Attractor Nailgun, and they added that into the game. Where is it? Where's the Attractor Nailgun? What? Where is it? It should be here, but where is it? It's not there, I guess. There's specifically an enemy weakness. Maybe it's down here somewhere. Am I stupid? I'm reading these patch notes like an absolute dunce right now. Oh, here it is. Yeah. They made it so that virtues, providences, and powers, so all angels, they take extra damage from the Attractor Nailgun. And that is huge. I can't control F. It'll try to search my games. But, yeah. And that's huge. Virtues, providences, and powers now take extra damage from the Attractor Nailgun. I suggested this, and it was very well received. So yeah, now you have slightly, better matchups if you do take this weapon. I think it's really good, because, a big part of Providence gameplay is, you need to be able to stick that magnet. So I was like, okay, if you want to be able to stick the magnet, it should be rewarding. Especially with the weapon that the magnet belongs to. So if you hate powers, you hate providences, there you go. You have a really good way to deal with that. I mean, is it really worth switching? Not yet. I think we're close to greatness. I think the one thing that it needs is that blue nails should definitely suck on the magnets a lot better. Because, look, here. I'll, miss just a little bit, and a lot of magnets are just not going to hit. You know what I mean? And then it takes extra time to get the kill, which is just sacrificing DPS. I put a magnet on an enemy because I want the nails to hit the enemy. You know what I mean? Yeah, I won't forget that. I think that silver nails should be more attracted to magnets than other nails. Because, yeah, you see, a lot of nails just circle around an enemy and hit the floor because they're not actually hitting them. Yeah, that should definitely be fixed. Once they do that, you have a weapon that is dealing 7 to 9 DPS to specific enemies, and it adds nails, which is for conduction, right? It's it's up there, you know what I mean? It's not quite the same as the saw blade launcher, but you have a reason to take it now, you know what I mean? So we're not attracted to magnets, yeah, whatever. You can't punch heat, bro. I don't want to hear it. All right, yeah, my worst ever weapon. Well, it's definitely one of the shotguns. I mean, it's the core eject. I've been trying to screw around with it today, but this is definitely my worst weapon. It's the one I've used the least. I've tried using other combinations with this loadout, and I've messed around. Malrail I also suck with because I suck with the core eject. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I know how to use all these other weapons. Other than that, pump charge, I don't think I've ever, like, the only time I equipped this was when I was beating the game for the first time. When I got the hammer, never used it. Literally have never used it since then. Even I've done full shotgun runs, I've just only used this shotgun, and not this one. In its current state, it takes like 60 nails to kill a prob at mid-range with perfect tracking. 60 nails? I think it's more like... Not like 40, right? Here, let me test this out. I know that they move, so here, right? That's like roughly 50 nails. Yeah, I see that they do move. Yeah, you see like all those like nails like just circling around the enemy. Like that's what I'm talking about. If they fix that, then they've got themselves a good change. Yeah, it takes roughly 60. Roughly 60-50. Cortex buff isn't really... Are you serious? I mean, I don't know if you were here earlier, but I can show you why it is crazy. If I can actually do it correctly. There you go. You see that? You see that combo I just did? That's 9.95 damage. 5 damage away from an overpump, by the way. And you can do that in 0.45 seconds. This weapon is insane. Is it on the same level as the core eject jackhammer? Now, the core eject jackhammer is very versatile, right? This is a great combo. So it's like, you know, it's doing one thing really well. Now, there's also other things to do, like, you know, you can, you know, unless you're me and you're really bad with this weapon, you can also whiplash onto it and then do some, like, core snipe combo. Another thing is, like, you can immediately shoot the core swapping into the weapon. So you can toss out a core in between all your combos. Also really funny, you can, like, while you're riding on a rocket, you could just toss out cores. You know, just be like a bomber. So, hey, yeah, it's funny. There's so many glitches. I haven't played the campaign yet. I haven't experienced any glitches in the cyber grind yet. Attractor saw... Well, but the Attractor Nailgun also does that. Attractor Nailgun also does that. I mean, I don't know. I think, personally, the way I see the Attractor Nailgun, its design is doomed to be, you know, like the SRS cannon, where it like has just very niche uses, but when it has it, it's really good. So I'm of the opinion that it really needs just like, you know, you've got the nail bombing. Maybe nail bombs will be good. Who knows? And you've got the nail weaknesses on a lot of specific enemies and silver nail weaknesses on those enemies. And all it really needs is just like that magnetic power that makes it so it is a lot more accurate. You land the magnet, you want that magnet to feel impactful. You know what I mean? Because you spent the effort trying to land the magnet on one enemy to focus your nails. And if it's just gonna like not suck the nails onto the enemy, like you were seeing earlier, that sucks, you know what I mean? It's like, what's the point of having the damage buff? Is Magnet plus Overheat nails buffed or just Attractor nails specifically? I mean, it's all nails, if you're talking about the nail bomb stuff. Does Core Hammer get the faster eject too? I don't think so, but let's see. No, it doesn't. It doesn't have it. You have to wait for the weapon to fully draw. You can also now fire rockets while fire starting. I mean, you always could. There were times where it wouldn't, but almost always it would. I'm back. Did we learn anything new? I learned something new. I didn't know that you could whip ride like this nowadays. I know about the wind state stuff. It's not very interesting to me. I don't really care about it. Yo, it's me, Gabriel. Okay, hello, Gabriel the Gamer Ultrakill. Son. Yeah, it's neat. Doesn't fuck up executions. It's always nice. Honestly, I find the SRS cannon quite nice. It's free extra damage you do on tanky enemies, usually against Virtues, Gutterman, Gutter Tanks, and of course Cerberi. I always save it for insers personally, and I add it in you know, as damage against like Gutterman if I wanted him to die and cause an explosion. Cybergun has a chance to soft lock from too many Deathcatchers. 25% of the enemies being Deathcatchers cause them to never open. Okay, so yeah, so they do count themselves. That's an oversight. Yikes. You know, the core eject shotgun is definitely pretty nasty nowadays. It's pretty big. It's pretty fat, okay? Like I said, 9.95 damage easy is crazy. And then you can also add a slam into that if you want, but like, you know, we shouldn't really count that because you can add slams into both hammers and this combo. They shouldn't count themselves. They absolutely shouldn't. But hey, at least that's an easy fix, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, switch that in the code, you know, don't count Deathcatchers. That's all it takes. Yeah. Huh. It does say that. Pushes player projectiles, core eject, SRS cannonball in the direction the player is aiming at. Yeah, I don't know that it does that. Does it launch cores though? Huh. I do know that there's a Virtue one-shot as well. Here, right. I found this one. It's basically the same process, but like it's a lot more precise because Virtue's like a small. Okay, did I not click save? Okay, there you go. Yeah, it's the same idea. Patch just mean you can break it. I'm passionate about it breaking. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Cause like I'm trying to get the, I gotta whiplash onto the actual thing. It's a lot of buttons to press. There you go. Okay, that's what it is. It's just really hard to do because you need to also, like this Virtue's one whiplash away from killing. It's kind of funny actually, if you leave him that low of health, you do the combo successfully, you can whiplash onto the Virtue for a fun parry. You know what I mean? That's cool. That's really cool, I think. I never knew I needed double jumping in Ultrakill until today. I mean, it's an 8-second cooldown double jump though. But it's cool that it's there. Just on the level of DHB though. I mean, it's more damage in a quicker time than DHB. The range is melee, so you know, it loses that in that regard. It's faster than it though. Like the DPS is easily like 20 DPS if you add like a slam in. What have you missed? The Cordic shotgun is pretty nasty right now. Are nails launched by the Shockwave 2, or is that considered an explosion in their case? Let's find out. Doesn't seem like it from this angle. I mean, I don't know if we'd be able to tell. Yeah, shotgun got buffed. I guess technically all shotguns got buffed, but like, why would you ever want to, you know, use the this primary fire over the other ones? Yeah, so you can actually drop a core instantly now by swapping to it instead of like waiting for the animation to play. As well, you know, like I was saying, you have the 9.95 damage combo. Really easy to do. You just throw it out there. Have you been testing out the damage output of saw punching yet? Yeah, you know, I know that. I know about all that stuff. I seriously just don't care about the saw stuff. I mean, I'm personally... Here, I'll be honest. Like, my least favorite part of Ultrakill is the bosses. That's my opinion. That's just my opinion. You guys can flame me if you want. My least favorite part of Ultrakill is the bosses. I think the most fun part about Ultrakill is how you can utilize your kit in such a way that can counter dynamic interactions between enemies in the game in dynamic positions in an arena. That to me is fun. Is this okay? Now one gutter tank is whatever, but like, what if you have a gutter tank guarding a sentry? You know what I mean? Suddenly you have to think about how you approach that enemy. When it's Gabriel, you're just like, okay, wait for the attack, parry, right, and be throwing out saw as well as this is happening. It's like, you know, you're just a battle of damage engines, or it's a battle of like who can just like do the faster setup and get the instant kill. That's boring to me. I don't really like it. I know they at least used to be able to be launched off of magnets by the Knuckle Blaster Shockwave. Not really aimed, guess not anymore. Well, we'll see, actually. Maybe I just did it wrong. Doesn't seem like it. Do coins now also get launched in the direction? Let's see. They do. I don't terribly care about the Knuckle Blaster stuff, but you know, it's there. It's the whole purpose of a boss fight in the first place. Yeah, I mean, speedrunners get their fill. And whatever. They're like, well, they care more about like getting the actual combo off because it takes skill and precision to get the thing done. But yeah, I don't know. Not for me. Knuckle Blaster mainstay winning? True. Shift 6 to this. Boss being worse is fair take considering how deep you're in Ultrakill, honestly. What do you mean? How deep you're in Ultrakill? I don't know. Yeah. I think you guys get what I'm saying, though. That's why Prime Souls are best to fight arms only. I just don't have fun with arms only. At that point, just play Dark Souls, you know what I mean? No offense to Dark Souls and stuff like that, but genuinely, it's like, that's what the gameplay looks like. It just looks like Ultrakill arms only. Feats are better? Okay. Lack replayability, I agree. Whiplash only? Dude. King of the worst ideas. That's so miserable. Yeah, I mean, the thing about using the core eject, God, it's so many explosions. Yeah, and it's also obviously, I'm not very good at doing multi P boosts, at least not good compared to other people who've used the shotgun longer than me. But like, yeah, you can do some pretty crazy stuff. I know you can do like, I don't know, you can do some pretty cool stuff. Try to time it? Hell nah. Alright, let me see if I can time it. There you go. Hey, I timed it. Yeah, but now you can do that. I did have no cooldown on, but I'll try to put no cooldown on and see how that works. Yeah, it's hard, but yeah, you can get like, yeah, you can get up to like 6. So you can get like crazy numbers of P boosts if you do it correctly. With perfect timing, you can get like infinite P boosts. And you had to bring it up, didn't you, Clop? You just had to mention it. How practical are they? I mean, they're now more than ever they're good. Cause like the only weakness with multi P boosts is that they were really bad against enemies with a lot of explosions or like arenas with a lot of explosions. Now that that's not the case, you almost never have a reason not to. You know what I mean? You should do it every time that you're using this weapon now. Because not only are you getting the 2.5 damage from 2 pellets, talking about a double P boost, you get 2.5 and then you get 7. So that's like 8.5, and then with a shot with the saw, that's 13 damage easy. And then 2 of them are explosions too, and the saw is piercing. You can get like, you know, let's say there's 2 enemies in there. Suddenly it's 14 plus 2.5, so 16.5, and then 4.5. Let's say they pierces twice instead. It's like 25.5 damage instead. 25.5 damage, and all you're investing is half a second. It's crazy. It's crazy. What is a double P boost? It's when you P boost the same shot twice, like that. I know that you can do it, yeah, with this, well, with a dash. Yeah, like that. Yeah. Shotgun is way better now, yeah. In fact, let me just like, I don't even care if this is clickbait, where is it? Yeah. Oops. Shotgun is Insaneostyle. There you go. Now, only a couple shotguns are. So this weapon got a slight buff. Well, it got a couple buffs, actually. Played around with the cannonball boost. I don't care for it, personally. But, like, this shotgun, wow. Like, it's gotten crazy. The fact that multi-P boosts are free now is crazy. Melee P boosts are also great. Yeah, I mean, this weapon also, like, I've been showing everyone here, for those who don't know, is, like, pretty easy. If I can remember, I'm trying to ingrain this into my muscle memory. I have to press the whiplash button to hook the core. But, God damn it, let me swap off the shotgun, this one, because it is tricking my brain. There you go. Trying to do that, but Yeah. All you have to do is P-boost, right? During the hit stop, drop the core. During the same hit stop, whiplash onto the core, hold the whiplash so that it pierces the core into the enemy. And it's a specific series of inputs, but since I suck at P-boosting, that first step is already, you know, miracle if I can get that to happen. But that's 9.95 damage. And yeah, that's huge damage. Very, very huge damage. How do I keep missing that, dude? The core keeps getting launched up. There you go. Yeah, you just have to be kind of close. That's all that really needs to happen. As long as you're within like melee range, you can get it to happen. But at the very least, you get it to happen once, and you are 3-shotting Cerberus with a shotgun. Shotguns are indeed busted now. At least they're bordering on busted. I mean, they're not like, you know, OP. You know, they're definitely no freeze-frame rocket launcher, where they just have like everything in the book. But, you know. Hey, people have prayed for days like these. Do I think you should stay this way? I mean, I don't see why not. It's a lot of buffs at once. That's the only issue I have, is that like, there's a lot of buffs to be handing this specific weapon at once. Melee P-boosts are free. You can drop cores frame 1 now, so frame 1 nukes are a thing. Not necessarily a problem. Whiplashing the core can be really useful, just integrating it into P-boost combos like I just did here. Very simple, easy integration with the whiplash. I mean, yeah, it's good. It's good to say the least. We're just cheating on his jackhammer shotgun. I'm still not going to use this weapon. Maybe not. Maybe I will. Who knows? Maybe I will. But because I already don't nuke. Because like this, I have to like change my brain. My brain is formatting like this shotgun as this is the nuke weapon. Use this if you want to nuke a lot. You know what I mean? Because that's just been the stereotype for this weapon. Is this is the nuke weapon. Shotgun, yeah, shotgun dealing jackhammer amounts of damage. Yes, that is what it is doing. Because you have to swap. I'm not doing it correctly at all. You're also healing. Every time it happens. Hold on. How am I so bad? Holy crud. Holy crikey. God, this is literally just like diamond clad proof that I am so buns with the shotgun. Yeah, they did also nerf the Mirror Reaper. How people change so many inputs together like that element? I'm 100 hours in, I'm still dropping P-boosts. I mean, it's just like, once you learn how to do jack shots, at least this is how I did it. Like, jack shots is like just a simple series of, I'm doing, God, yeah, it's double slam plus whip, whip slam into a double slam into hit stop pump, hit, swap off, whiplash. It's just a lot of inputs. Once you can get it like into a combo that has a lot of inputs, like, ugh. I haven't done jack shots in a while because Jesus Christ, I never needed to. I mean, it's like, you know, it is gone now. Jack shots are dead. Cool patch, shoe bug. Core check shouldn't be a buffer since it's so instant. What do you mean? What do you mean it shouldn't be a buffer? Yeah, the rocket ride change is cool. I keep forgetting I have to Yeah, I might be underestimating how like severe of a change this is, because like a lot of people don't know how to do the rocket ride thing, and like this is just huge for a lot of like newer or to like intermediate players. But turning shotgun to jackhammer, yeah. Hey, with the rocket whiplash ride, what direction do you end up facing when you mount a frozen rocket? The original rocket? I mean, when you mount a frozen rocket, it's like that, but yeah, it's just wherever you fired it. You can face whatever direction you want, but like the rocket will face the direction that you shot it in. So if I want to go that way, right, I will end up going that way. Might as well mention here that I'm planning to teach a few people who have never speedrunner how to do a speedrun in the coming days. So send me a DM or Discord, ping me if interested. I personally just don't like speedrunning, so it's probably going to be a no for me, but never say never. Thank you. I will keep that in mind. I literally, like, before you got in here, I just got done talking about how much I don't like speedrunning and bosses and stuff like that. Side grade, it might be a side grade, but it also might be an upgrade, honestly. That's the thing. Is like, this costs a dash. It basically makes RT... Wait. Okay, well, I don't have the weapon equipped, but it basically makes RTCs faster, no? Also makes it so, yeah, you don't need to have the freeze frame in your first slot anymore. Am I just bad? Oh yeah, because I've been using the other thing. We're basically getting like the faded, like... Does Whip Ride work with gutter? Yeah, it does work with gutter tank rockets, I believe. Yeah, it's become 10 times more accessible. So now, if you want to have, like, I might consider actually, seriously, because I'm not a very big FUP guy. I might not use FUPs. I straight up might just put Fire Shard on my first slot. If I get used to that, that's crazy. You know what I mean? Yeah, if you like Cybergrind, join the Discord. The Discord has, you know, crazy good good advice for Cybergrind. Not only that, but like also like just like great community of people. We all play Ultrakill. We play other games too. I mean, it's okay if you play violent. You can play whatever you want. I don't care. Is it going to be harder to give advice for someone playing violent? A little bit, because some enemies don't get enraged and there's different attacks for violent and brutal. But stuff like that, you know, like, don't be ashamed. Hello, Nirichi. I know you. Look at that. Small world. Dab on Zach, Nirichi, Broccolite. Yeah, I might be underestimating how insane the rocket riding thing is. Yeah, because I can't lie, I keep messing up my rocket rides as of late, and I might just like completely swap over. I mean, that's nice. It is pretty nice, I can't lie. And like, if you're like falling like this, you don't even have to, but like, you could like, if you're falling, like dash, and then grab like a rocket, you know, like it's just like, You don't need to insta-riot anymore. It's funny because like, because of this patch, like 3 or 4 of my videos have become invalid. So I need to like make new ones. It's very funny. If you manually gutter tank, does the whiplash trivialize the return to sender insta-kill? Well, let's see. Right, I forgot I have to magnet him. Is it curving? Hold on, am I crazy or is that curving? No, I'm crazy. It doesn't trivialize it, I don't imagine, because you need to get close enough, and he's not going to do the rocket attack if you're close. Even if you are. I did a rocket return because it just whiplashed his rocket into himself and it was too close. Maybe one gutter tank into the next, though. That's hard to keep track of. Yeah, probably not. Son. I suck. I might learn the whip rock riding. Can't consistently instant ride when panicking, yeah. It's just easier, I feel like. You're gonna make a new tier list anytime soon? No. I'm waiting until fraud is finalized and then I'm gonna make a tier list. Because like obviously there's so much labbing that like with especially with the buffs to the core eject shotgun, so much labbing needs to happen before we actually figure out how good this weapon is. My money says that we're gonna find out that the core eject shotgun is like genuinely like top 5 weapons in the game. The rope texture got changed? Oh, I guess it did, yeah. Was that on purpose or is that a bug? True Brocco Prime. Brocklight is John Jackhammer. Thank you very much. I'm very flattered. Saw traps are even better now. I keep hearing all these people talking about saw traps. What articulate to me exactly what is so good? Because if it's just the chainsaw thing, I get it. Whatever, but like, you know, if we're talking about like, what is that keyword? I mean, it's just a plastic keyword. I don't know. Like what? Like what is so good about saws now? I know that like, you know, punching a saw makes it so it does double damage as long as it lives until it hits a second enemy. Yeah, I know about all that stuff, about like the punching thing. That's been a thing. And the only difference is the magnet thing. It's probably huge for speedrunning, because you're getting double damage on saws and it makes setups like really like broken or whatever. But like, I don't know, I don't really care. We'll get some. Saying I haven't ran into any bugs yet. Personally, so blah 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 school, son. Like this? This is bugged? What do you mean it's... Why is it too strong? Unless you're talking about, you know, like doing it off an enemy. Wow. Because doing it off an enemy is cool. Link the gassy mod. It's not my mod. It's Threes. You have to go join the Discord because it was a weird process acquiring it. It is not broccolated. Don't say that this is broccolated. This is the incredibly gassy. You know what's one thing I'm curious about? It's probably not true, but let's just find out anyway. No. It doesn't do spontaneous combustion damage. Hold on, actually. Yeah, it doesn't do spontaneous combustion damage. Try wind stating another direction when you red gauge someone with the jackhammer. Okay. Here, hold on. Because you have to dash. Oh, like that? Is that doable? I don't know, it seems hard capped. I mean, yeah, you can kind of do it. A little bit. Dash jump to the left, not hold W. It's hard not to hold W. Like that, you mean? Weird. Yeah, there's a bit of movement. I don't know. I see that it's doable. I just don't get what the point of it is when you could just go in the direction you want anyway. You know what I mean? Like, here, invincible enemies. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see the appeal very much. Yeah, no, that's the thing though. I don't think it really does further buff it. It really doesn't buff it at all. I don't know, like if you want to see like crazy hammer stuff, this is like bottom of the barrel, you know? Like, why would you spend a dash to go a little bit far in one direction when you could just and then dash to that direction? Like, what's the point? I mean, sure, if you want to remove it, it is redundant to your tech. It really is just like, who cares? I guess maybe there's like going to be 2 speedrunner routes that exist ever that are going to use it. I don't think people are going to use it. Especially because you lose speed by doing it. Like, why would you do it? Let's go way back. Two-one air strafing saves. They're doing it over just dashing. But like that, sure. But like, well, how does that relate to the hammer? Does it relate to the hammer at all? Because, like, first of all, you have to spend the extra time going to your target instead of just, like, outranging them. Well, yeah, still, why would you? I mean, I'm talking about specifically with how it relates to the hammer, not with speedrunning. I understand that, like, win states can actually be useful. I'm talking about specifically with the hammer. I don't know why we're still on the hammer topic personally. I just feel like it's completely redundant to change the fact that it works with the hammer. It's a natural, you know, it's very natural how it's working with the hammer currently. I don't see why not. Yeah, it looks cool. Yeah, I know that Hectech was like, I don't want to buff hammer movement. This doesn't buff hammer movement, so that's why I'm like, why even go through the effort? But, you know, if they want to get rid of it, sure. This just changes nothing as far as I'm concerned. Like, you can also just change where you're trying to go anyway, instead of, like, you know, slowing yourself down. Well, the hammer's overpowered in speedrunning for reasons beyond the fact that you get win states. It's overpowered because of how speed stacks additively. That's what makes it overpowered. I mean, yeah, you can cut corners really close, I guess. I don't know, I feel like they should get their priorities straight if they really care that much. Like, I don't know, I'm thinking of rooms in the game that actually have like a wide-ass corner like that where this will matter. I don't think it's bad. Like, what they should fix is the fact that slamming gives you 50 extra speed. That needs to be fixed, first of all, with the hammer. That is dumb. That shouldn't exist. The fact that it is cumulative so that you can hit the 3 soldiers in 4-2 and immediately backblasts insane speeds away, that should get changed. Like, you know? Since it was bugged. Yeah, okay, yeah. I saw that they reduced, like, they nerfed the radiance of like Radsters. Like, did they fix the radiance bugs though? I didn't see it. If they really care that much about hammer win state, why not just nerf hammer speed scaling? I don't know. I'm talking about the video that I don't know who the speedrunner is, but some speedrunner, you guys have probably also seen the video talking about like hammer speed scaling and how dumb it is. So I would say if they really cared, they should focus on that first. I think that this is just cool and is going to change next to nothing once those things get fixed. Vivian, yeah, exactly. That video that they made was really well composed. I loved it, and I think that they got so many points right. What's radiance bug? Enemies would just attack beyond their capable cooldowns. Yeah, they would move really fast, and they would also cancel their cooldowns unexpectedly, like their punches, and like they would also do frame 1 attacks sometimes. Which is really stupid. Yeah, it was really bad. This gutter tank graveyard. Karsnu. If you can screenshot that and send it in the speedrunning channel, I'd be really happy, Dab on Zach. You know, well, I think the main argument is that hammer speedrunning should be relative to other speedrun tech in the game. It is what I was understanding. It's not that like stuff should be removed or anything. It's that something needs to be done to. It's the same reason for like yellow hit spam. Yellow hit spam, like should have been reworked so that it is relative with other things in the game, right? It's not like that it's like overtuned and needs to be dramatically reduced. It's that like, you know, even though like everyone, even Hextech agrees that like the current way that yellow hits are is like definitely like overkill. But yeah. What do they do to you? God, I'm gonna have to get used to that. But yeah, I mean, as far as everything in this patch, I don't know, like, this is a speedrunner patch. I'll just say that. This is definitely a speedrunner patch. Oh, did I miss anything? That's what you're trying to say? I mean, not really, no. We're just talking about, like win states and, like, the hammer. Because, like, well, if I can do it correctly. You can do win states off of hammer hits. And it doesn't really change anything at all. Except for, like, specific, like... Look, how many degrees would that be? I got it. You can already air strafe. You know what I mean? Like, if I just do this... You can already technically... Yeah, you can already air strafe. It's like... You're basically getting an extra, like, 20 degrees of turning, is what you're getting. Like, with the hammer, with a win state. It really, I don't know. Yeah, we did. I was talking about it. I don't know if you've, sent in chat? Awesome. I'll look at it in a sec. But yeah, Luna, especially since you're here, You're not Luna. You're QTC, right? I know I'm reading Luna, but I feel like that's not your username in the Ultrakill community. Because I remember you. Deathcatcher softlock? Yeah. I think I also got softlocked. I don't know. I can't confirm it because I died before I could check if all the enemies were there, but yeah, it's pretty bad. Yeah. So I'm assuming you know about like this. Okay, well, it'd be nice if I could. I'm an idiot. I never use invincible enemies. Okay, here we go. I'm sure you know about this combo. We're gonna mod to fix. What are you fixing temporarily? I'm pretty sure the new air strafing is intended, like the new one. I think you mentioned you change air strafing further. Interesting, okay. We're talking about like, yeah, air strafing different from wind states. Because I know that was like a big thing, with like Hectech trying to clarify what the two things are. Yeah, I know the difference between the two from what you were describing. Yeah, base air strafe, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Honestly, a third slot weapon? I mean, I don't know about that. Maybe second slot, because at least you can FUP, you know what I mean? And SRS is an 8-second cooldown. To change as little as possible on making open Deathcatchers when every other enemy is dead. Okay. Yeah, that would be nice. Not the source of style strafing that is strong right now. It's normal out of control that just overtakes any attempt at trying to do source style strafing. Yeah, I'm not a very big FUP person. I'm probably going to put the freeze frame in second slot. That's going to be a huge brain switch for me, but yeah. Yeah, where did Luna go? I wanted to talk about the core eject stuff. Luna loves shotguns. It's very sad. Yeah, you can scroll through level times. Just like holding a direction makes you turn to the direction real quick. I'm still here. Future is obsolete for rocket riding since you can insta-ride with all rocket launchers. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting from all this. Freeze frame is still insane, definitely. But for rocket riding, it is redundant, to say the least. I mean, is it redundant? I don't know. I'd have to play more with it, but it seems a little bit redundant, don't you think? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I can see the air strafing was a little bit extra there. Ah. Yeah, rocket rides are very consistent, but like, you know what I mean? It's like, you can do this from any angle. I don't know. It's just like you can also look straight up and like do that. Like you can do it from any direction. You know, no, the quality of rocket rides has not changed. That's not what anyone's saying, I hope. I don't know why anyone would say that, but we're talking about, yeah, it does affect directly up. We're talking about just like how it relates to Insta rides. Yeah, whip rides are Insaneostyle right now. Yeah, wait, is someone complaining about like rocket rides being like more accessible? Because that sounds like just awesome. I don't know why. In Cybergrind terms? Well, FUPs. Hello? I mean, FUPs exist too. Unless you're talking about specifically Insta rides. Because I know you're talking about Death Stars, but Death Stars make, you know, freestream rocket launcher really good, so do FUPs. FUPs for movement and also FUPs for just, you know. Poor man's sandwich. Yeah, I have to practice dives. FUPs are cool, I guess. Yeah, like I don't personally use FUPs. So, I mean, I do use them sometimes. I don't know, I'm not crazy about them. Even though they are really good. But, you know. Now you can change between FUPs and rocket riding with one rocket. I mean, yeah, kinda, but FUPs require the freeze frame for the larger radius. So it's like, you know, it's not just one rocket does it all now. Is there a new SSJ indicator? Ah, the sound. Sounds different, yep. Oh, I don't know, I messed that up. Yeah, the sound is different. That's the command. I don't terribly care about SSJs in the first place, so. Like how the rocket looks like a crayon. Keep thinking of Super Saiyan. Okay, son. Hey, Broccolite. Hello. Well, hey. Given all of this, I think I might play some Cybergrind. I'm gonna be going with fire starter here, trying to see. Okay. Okay, I'm really glad that that mannequin did that. Oh, my FOV is different for sure. Oh god. Using my buttons incorrectly. Man, fuck you. Oh, and I tried doing an insta ride. Wow, that is a lot to get used to for sure. Sorry, my laptop. Yeah, Whipcourse definitely has a lot of possibilities. Can there be any text created using the fairly interesting tech called Whiplash in the core for absolutely no reason, because I have no idea what is the idea behind that? I mean, you can spear cores into enemies, so you can basically add it. I don't know if you saw the combo I was doing, but like I did a melee P boost and sent the core. Oh wow. Oof, I'm literally rewriting my brain. I gotta remember. I also forgot that they changed that. I keep holding the button down. I'm holding Whiplash instead of jump. Okay, dude. Really? What do you think about the new air control stuff? I personally don't care. SRS tech is very much speedrunner tech. Yeah, it is. Like I said, this is a speedrunner patch, I feel like. You know what I mean? How does it feel for resource econ? That's not that bad. I mean, you can kind of sometimes guess that it'll happen based on, like, if you're paying attention to, you know, enemy spawns, but yeah, I mean, I think it's cool. I like it. Here, let me... Sorry, I'm all tossed around. I want music. I don't want something copyrighted. I'll just, whatever, you know what? It came with... Actually, let me also up my FOV, because... Holy. I'm mixing up all of my keybinds. Okay, dude, really? Gotta remember, it's in my first slot. First slot. Oh. Oh my god. Dude, that is a keybind to keep in my head. I have to be like, just any rocket can work. God. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's just keybinds. I'm struggling so hard with my keybinds. Oh god, I have to hold space. Oh my god. I keep holding the whiplash button instead of the jump button. Are you gonna read Carson's comment? I could do it right now. Oh god. Yeah, no, I don't think I could read this. This is just a lot to read on stream, and I don't want to bore you guys. Yeah, I'll read this some other time, I think. Snooze, yeah. I mean, no offense, but you speedrunners, you speak a different language. Though I understand it, I have to sit back and reread it a couple times in my head. Buttons. Gotta remember my buttons. Okay, I'm trying to actively remember. Nope, and I already forgot. Son. Okay. Yeah, has that also been a thing? Is like, I feel like it's harder to splatter schisms. Just all enemies in general. I suck, holy. Okay, I'm figuring it out. Slowly but surely. All the wrong inputs. It's tense. Every time I pull onto a rocket, it feels like, oh, and I'm gonna kill myself. Feels like I'm just gonna pull the rocket into myself. Oh. Yep, I thought you would. No, son. Thank you. Wow, get fucked. Get fucked, Mirror Reaper. Holy. Got Oridon. Hold on, let me read the chat. I was gonna disappear for it. Yeah, I'll ping you when I respond. I don't know if you're gone already, but Boats makes you sluggish? I mean, I like it because I like to use it on mind flayers when they're getting their projectiles ready. Other than that, it doesn't feel like there's much of a difference. I could have sworn I pressed 2. Holy dude. You got nerfed hard? Yeah, indeed he did. Oh! God. I've always wanted freeze frame, or not freeze frame, and fire starter in the first slot. So this is a lot for me. Dude, like what is that? Like normally they just die. That's gotta be a bug, right? Why'd I do that? That is my dog. Trying to mix in some RTCs now. Okay. And that's just great. I swear to God, yeah, I was about to say, if I died off of that, that would have been a crazy death. Oh, I thought I hit the guy, but I guess I hit something else. You're insanely good. Heard a water bucket. Just why don't give us air control from all explosions that player can make? That poor keyboard. Oh yeah, you guys. Yeah, my keyboard's pretty loud, I guess. There's no way I'm soft locked, right? No, okay. Just have a fucking roach among us. delicious. Dude. Ah, man, I died because I'm just getting used to the frickin' thing. Among Us mentioned? What?
Hello.
Dude. Oh. I'm still in VC, aren't I? I'm streaming right now.
Oh,
I forgot. No, you're fine.
I'll leave.
No, you don't have to if you don't want to. But yeah, I did not know I was in VC.
You gotta stop doing that. This is the second time this has happened.
This is the second time this has happened.
Might want to check next time.
Anyone could have come on and said some just horrendous shit. William,
Yeah, you don't think?
I'm glad it was you.
So I could say hello.
Yes.
Alright, have fun with your stream. Do like cool Ultrakill stuff and like kill the like ultra.
Yeah. I'm doing it a lot right now.
You get it. I'll hop on your stream too.
Big preach. Sorry, I'm slightly locked. Friend jump scare. Also, I'm going to leave the VC. Okay, and I looked away for just a second to read voice jump scare, and then I died. I had that in the bag too. Whoops. Bro died to avoid wave. Okay, dude. Yeah, they're in glass casings now. God, it's so weird to remember that, like, the direction I want to go is the direction I'm looking. Okay, really, dude? Are we serial right now? Part falling, this is my song. Hell yeah. Yay. Yeah, there's that Deathcatchers can live for more than 2 seconds. Also, hello, Shy Guy Mask. I recognize you. It's funny, Shotgun Mask. I've seen some of your videos in the past. So you watching any of my content blows my mind. I think you only saw my shorts. I don't know if you've seen any of my other content, but if you like Ultrakill, I do tutorials and stuff. God, getting used to that is so weird. Oh, and goodbye. Just kidding. Press T and not 5. T is my button for the core eject, so... Dog, I hate you. There you go. That was such a small wave. Say in the comment, I'll go, but I converted jackhammers, yeah? Hell yes. Triple hammer, it is literally just a pipeline. Beware though, because there's some shotgun buffs out right now, and they're kind of Insaneostyle. I'm starting to see the freestyle rocket launcher is definitely nice for like really quick rocket rides. Oh wow. There you go, RTC, bruh. Pump cash. That was kind of useless because it was on a Maurice. I'm on a roll right now. Haven't gotten a hard wave in a minute, but I don't want to jinx it. Heck yes. Bro, you're not gonna shoot once? Come on. But what? I jumped off the rocket and then grabbed it again? I feel like I'm getting into it. I feel like I'm doing it, man. What are the changes like? Apparently people say they're buffed. When I read the patch, it seemed like a nerf glance to me unless I misread. They made it so that you can hook onto cores and for the core eject shotgun. And also that you can use cores as you're shooting the shotgun as opposed to only doing one or the other. So now you can combine both with one another. You can also land shotgun pellets with the projectile boost explosion. So that you can get... I was showing the stream this combo earlier. You can get almost 10 damage in like half a second, like repeatedly. By combining the pellets, the projectile boost, and the core all in the same combo. It's kind of insane. And also, since you can frame one toss the core out with the shotgun, it makes nukes a little bit more appealing. Actually, a lot more appealing. It's like no setup now, like at all if you use that. But if you want, you can also charge up the distance of the core. Instead of just tossing it out, because it is frame 1. Okay, dude. What was that miss? Insert just gave me a haircut. I'll suck. Extra saw blades. I don't know, the saw blade stuff is a bit more complicated. I still don't quite know what everyone's talking about when it comes to them being good or bad, but yeah, the shotgun stuff is definitely crazy. Dude, oh my wow. Am I just bad, or like... I feel like I'm missing hits that are so easy. Oh, that's input delay right there, yep. Something's going on with my computer. Deathcatcher. Seems like it's just the one. Gotta remember that can also dash. He is green for an amazing reason. I heart Daniel Headshell. Alright, wave 81. This is my my normal starting wave. Or well, 80 is my starting wave, but I didn't mean to do that. I'm bad at nukes. damn it. I'm messing that up, man. My backblast locks are off. He's green for an amazing reason. Sorry, it's just in my head now. And... oh, wow, that's loud. I was gonna say satisfying hit stop, but... the Twitch works now. Yes, it does. Mirror Slapper's counterplay. You can parry his hands now, which is cool. Cold Winds mentioned? Yes, I have I really like Cold Winds. Probably my favorite song from all of Lust. Actually, the exam was good. We talked a lot about the patch. Is the update good? For speedrunners, speedrunners are eating right now. But for us, there's there's like 3 elephants in the room that need addressing. And they're mostly good. Arguably too good on a couple fronts. Okay, yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. I just wasn't confident. If I could rocket ride, I would have gone down to the side. I just wasn't confident. I'm trying to do the whiplash rocket ride thing. Yeah, because like now you can rocket ride from any angle if you just hold the jump button, and that's pretty huge. That means you don't need to have the freeze frame in your first slot if you want to do a lot of rocket riding really easily. So I'm trying to work with fire start in the first slot, but it's hard. I am a little bit tired right now because I've been up since, yeah, like 13 hours ago. But there's Cyberground Bingo. I'm telling you, man, it's hard. They keep updating the game. It's hard to keep doing it. It's difficult. I will probably stick with the freeze frame thing too, Oofnik, but we'll see. Pups are gone? No, they're not gone. Yeah, hold jump. Is John Depth Perception trying out shotguns? I was. They're really good. I still don't find them very fun, but they're definitely like a new flavor right now. I'm trying to get comfortable right now because I'm trying to decelerate my brain. There's a lot been going on. I mean, like, you know, not just in my life, but I'm talking about just like, you know, playing the game. It's like my head's running at like, you know, 1,000,000 miles an hour, and I'm trying to just like slow down a sec, catch back up with the chat. Hey, we got 63 people here. Damn, man. This is the power of the patch. This is the power of the patch right here. Also, pump charge shotgun still sucks. I'm gonna die on this hill. Pump charge shotgun, 0 tech. 0 usefulness. This thing is buns-tastic. Don't like this weapon in the slightest. French, are you still here? If you are, I want to show you something. It's slightly wrong, I think. I mean, I get the appeal, but, you know, there's a lot wrong with it. There's just less to do. Yeah, friends, check this out. That right there, I'm getting good at that. That combo, you can do that repeatedly every time you use this shotgun now. You can just get a free 3.5 damage and a free 3 damage added to like every single combo. Every time you do get like in within melee range, you can do like 10 damage. It's insane. That is like 9 damage. Yeah, it's 9.75. Oh, unless you're bad like me, but... What the fuck? Wait, no. And basically, what you're doing is you're, Oh, I have to right click, damn it. Okay, so when you P-boost, you can drop a cord during the P-boost, right? And you can whiplash onto the core as well. So, oh my god, dude. If it wasn't so terrible. Nah, they didn't punch the chainsaw stuff. Oh, you mean the Pochita boosting? Guys, I can't lie, I am sick of hearing about the Pochita boosting stuff. Like doing the, you know, that, like I'm sick of this. This, I think it's just boring. You can't do it in Cybergrind, like at all. Unless it's like the insert is the last enemy on like, you know, the wave. I think the tech is so boring and overblown. But, on the bright side, you know, we have, the fact that double P boosting, triple P boosting doesn't really come with a cost anymore. Yes. Why am I so bad? Oh my god. Why am I so bad at... Am I just like... I'm trying to do a triple. There you go, triple. Yeah, I kept pressing a different button. Yeah, and you can do that pretty consistently with this weapon. It's 4-second cooldown, so you can't do it repeatedly. It looks normal, but it's mainly the fact that... So look, you know how normally projectiles get blasted away, right? You can, but I personally don't care. But yeah, now you can, when you P-boost, your pellets don't get blasted away, right? So you're basically getting a melee P-boost every time you use the shotgun. And that's obviously insane. So now the big thing about like multi P boosting is the fact that when you do a multi P boost, you obviously don't need to aim for like, you know, the leg, the torso, and the head anymore. You can just go straight and get the full combo that way. So it is buffed. It works on every enemy now. Pretty much, you can just aim it straight like dead forward. And it will always work. Yeah, you hold space while whiplashing a rocket. I'm using a couple mods right now, and they're not broken. I was experiencing latency when I was using these mods that I took out, but variant weapon binds, the yellow hit indicator, hand paint, and all this other stuff is still working fine. I mean, it's kind of been worth it to have a shotgun in your arsenal, specifically this one. But now more than ever, you definitely want to be mix and matching. Yeah, now more than ever. And I'd say the core eject is a healthy candidate now. They didn't change anything about hammers. They didn't like do anything for, you know, like 3-hit limiter stuff. Though I think that is coming. Because it doesn't work? What do you mean doesn't work? Yeah, I mean, I kind of wanted to do that with the fire starter, but I don't know, it's just a lot to handle. Like, this just makes more sense to me. Should I try all shotgun? I mean, if you want. Disgusting pump cashless. Green shotgun, it's true. The green shotgun is so smelly. Heresy? What? That I don't like the green shotgun? Talking about the pump charge, this one. I hate this shotgun, man. It's so boring. If the other two pumps were good, I'd be like, sure, but like the other two pumps aren't good. It doesn't have any tech. It's so boring. Oh, that's the triple shotgun. Yeah, yeah. And yeah, there's obviously the meme of I pump with a shotgun. Also, hello, I don't know, man. Did Saw Blade Launcher get buffed or nerfed? Technically, it got buffed. They made it so like now if you punch a saw, well, it's always done double damage, but like now, like if you punch a saw, it will do double damage to an enemy like that, right? Like it just did a shitload of damage and it was only like 3 saws. It used to be that if you punched a saw and it was attached to a magnet, it would only deal double damage for a short period of time, but then if it became magnetized again, it would stop dealing double damage. But yeah, now it's like here, what if I just yeah, it's a lot of damage. This is how I learned that you can punch saw blades, yeah. I mean, it's more specifically better with, like, the chainsaw. If I can do it, what the hell? Here, what if I drag him into it? Jesus, dude. Yeah, like, that just did 24 damage to him. I think if I punch this, this should one-shot him. Yeah, that's all it takes. Can you projectile boost saw blades? You mean like do both at the same time? Yes, I believe the answer is yes. Do I have all hammers right now? I do. I guess maybe you can't. Yeah, I don't think you can. Never mind, I lied. Millions must see shotgun, yeah. Yeah, that's what I've been saying, French. Like, people keep glazing, like, the whole, like, oh, the saws, oh my god, the saws are crazy. And I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck. Pardon my French, but, like, I just don't care. It's just, like, as a Cybercrime player, I don't care. If you like your silly little, you know, boss setups, you know, where you, like, kill a boss with just, like, a saw combo or whatever, good for you. Like, there are so many ways to do it. It's boring, in my opinion, to, like, have these boss kills or whatever. And, you know, and like, the problem that I also have with this is, like, when people make custom levels now, they're gonna have to prepare for people who are just gonna jump in, put their little saw trap down, like, to do a fast clear on a room. And, like, yeah, people are just gonna rely more on idols now. You know what I mean? To, like, make sure that doesn't happen. And that's lame. I don't want people to feel encouraged to make, like, blatantly uninteractive rooms because people are approaching every room uninteractively. You know what I mean? That's bad. That shouldn't happen. And I worry that it might. They did nerf feedbacker saws. They used to double hit and consequently one-shot virtues. Now 2 shots. Valid nerf, to be honest. Oh, are you good? So you're talking about the chainsaw, specifically the chainsaw? It's not that bad at all. It's back to how it worked before. It's more lenient than how it was before, actually. Like, it's way more lenient. Basically, all you have to do is make sure the saw hits another surface, and then... God, I'm really bad at it, but... You get the picture. If the saw hits another surface, it can do the thing. I don't know why it bounces in that weird way, though. I'm so bad at it. Gutter tank abuse has always been here. I mean, you can one-shot a gutter tank with double slam feedbacker. I mean, what's it called? Double slam knuckle blaster. Overpump, red hit. Yeah, I love the Laughing Providence. Anything crazy about Rad Providence change? I mean, they're still annoying, but, like, they're more hittable. It's an improvement, objectively, but I don't know, it's whatever. Yeah, knuckle blaster chainsaws, yeah. I'm trying to do the thing where you... Like, okay, that's weird. I don't know why that happens. Like, that's what I'm trying to do, is that. But I'm trying to punch it. I guess the problem is that it's hitting the little tank thing. It's probably easier to do in the Serb. Yeah, like that. Way easier. Way easier to do in the Serb. There you go. The problem I was having is that it would keep detaching and then it would hit the little tank thing and then it would change its trajectory for some reason. But right there, that's what I was trying to do. You can still do that. Like, you know, like you can still do exactly that. It's just that it's harder to do. Something is wrong. I feel like they changed the cell hitbox. I don't feel that way at all. The only thing they did change was they made it so that, here, I'll just read it out. Yeah, it only resets upon hitting a second enemy. Instead of resetting from hitting a magnet or the environment. And increase the launch cooldown between colliding with the same enemy multiple times. The reason why they did this is because it was bugged. And it would hit the same enemy twice. It wasn't supposed to do that from the get-go. People are acting like this is new tech that they gave it. This is a bug that, you know, is not supposed to happen in the game. But they were like, oh, well, I guess we can introduce this as some sort of mechanic. And they kind of have done that. It's not that they nerfed it. They just fixed a thing that they didn't mean to do. And they made it somewhat, you know, they made it somewhat doable in a way that you can still do it, but it's not free. You know what I mean? That's all they did. Yeah, they did fix it. Can't instantly good, because I feel like instead of doing 36 damage, or how much damage? Yeah, 36 damage, you're now doing 27. That's fair. They just cut 9 damage off of it, unless you were very precise with how you do it originally. Even still, though, like, you could also just do this, I think. No. If you mean, like, yeah, this is different. This right here is different. They definitely changed that. $27 is still insane? Yeah, it is still insane. It's actually not, it's not 27 though, I think. It's still 36 if you do it correctly, it's just you can't do it brainlessly, it's not 27. It would have been 27 earlier, before all of this. Oh, that's cool. You can do that with chandeliers. Is it worth it to keep an enraged hideous mass on violent for damage? What do you mean for damage? Dude, it's fine. By the way, for those of you who don't know, just because might as well shill, we have a Discord server, and if you want to join the Discord, you absolutely feel welcome to join. It's popping off over there. We've got tons of members, and we're trying to keep it like as cool as possible. Because I don't know, I don't want to end up with like, you know, a slop-filled community, and there's definitely no slop to go around in my community yet. Though I'm trying to mitigate as much of it as possible if it does arise. Yeah, link in the description if you want to join the Discord. It's very fun. What do you think of the new movement tech with sliding off rockets and air control? Specifically, sliding off rockets I think is cool. But I don't care about, like, you know, this. It looks cool though. So Rocket Light doesn't know, is at one point we're just calling everything slop? I'm talking about like, you know, like low effort, like, you know, jokes, content, just like repeating the same jokes over and over again. We're pretty, you know, we've got personality, at least in my community, I feel. There's a weekly spam of femboy content? Wait, what? There's like one person who has like a bunch of femboy gifs and that's it, as far as I'm concerned. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I think the person who was making it, I think, is literally in this chat. Or they were, at least. Tetris Cat. We're gonna have to close and reopen this. No, I guess not. It's not out yet. Yes, I'm here high, yeah. Oh, it's in the mod channel, got it. Awesome sauce. Oh. That's me talking to my girlfriend. French sent this. Oh, no audio, I guess. Very upset. Very upset, as you can see. It's pretty funny. We've seen Olympus. Bloatware with ads. Ultrakill players with girlfriend. Yeah, I'm a rare breed. Oh my god. Got a headache. I think I've just been doing so much talking. I need water or something. Sheesh. You're one in a brockillion. Dude. Yeah, I'm not used to... See, I'm not good at this whole streaming thing. I'm not used to, like, talking to myself for a long period of time. At least it's what it feels like. Like, I don't know. I know, obviously, there's people, but, like... Damn. Also, holy crap, we got a member. Turbo Nerd. Thank you for joining. I didn't even mention it, but holy... Thank you so much for joining. Can I, like... I could put user in timeout. No. I appreciate it a lot. That big preach for that. For those of you who don't know, you can join the membership program. And if you join the membership program, you get early access to some of the little video ideas I have. I've tried to put out some content regarding, like, you know, little snippets of what I might make my next video on. I had an idea for what I was going to make my video on today, but well, for tomorrow, probably today. But I think I'm just going to make a video going over stuff regarding this update. Broccoli mod nerf idea, Jackhammer, it's so cool. Thank you very much. Also, Turbo Nerd, are you in the Discord yet? Because I can give you a donator role if you are. Just had to watch that new vid. Well, you should, well, what's your username in the Discord, if you are in the Discord? Advertises membership, W Broccolite. Well, look, I'm just trying to give people more of what they want, because people seem to like my content, and I want people to enjoy that, you know, what I have to offer to the fullest extent. Because I like making this kind of content. You should make green jackhammer just fucking blow up your jackhammer because you suck for hitting a green hit. It's so dumb. Having trouble doing double hammer boost. Almost every time I try to do it, I end up making nuke. What's your average frames per second? Because that tends to be the issue. If your frames are capped at like 30, I'm sorry, I don't know how to help you. If they're at 60, there is a way to mitigate it. Oh my god. Post-fraud bingo card design next stream. I will take this into account. You are going on the donate list, as well as you, Turbo. Yeah, I'll put you down here. Turbo Nerd. I don't know if that's your username in the Discord, but I'm putting you here anyway in case you stop by again. And then Frenchinator, of course. Perfect awesomeness. Hello, welcome back. But yeah, Gabs, I can help you out with your little thing. If you have a high frame rate, it's really easy. But if you have a low frame rate, it can help to... First of all, you want to make sure the rocket's behind you. It's way more consistent that way. But if you jump after hitting the rocket, right? So like this. You want to jump after hitting the rocket. If you jump and then you release the core, right after, that can make it a lot easier. I personally have a weapon variant idea. I would love for there to be a shotgun or a jackhammer variant where it shoots out like a shrapnel hook point, and shooting the hook point will cause it to detonate or something with the shotgun. And like it would be like the eyes for like the panopticon and stuff. Like you do, like you just shoot it and then it like, you know, but instead it explodes. And then if you're using the hammer, you can hammer the orb into other things as like a projectile maybe. But like also you can grab onto it with a whiplash like it's a hook point. And I think those would all be really cool things. Right, are you already in here? There you are. Brocco Donator. You are now purple. Kind of like an SRS cannon. A little bit, yeah. But the idea would be that you toss it out, and you can also backblast off of the object, right? So you can whiplash onto it, and then backblast off it. So like, say like, it's like this drone. Except, well, you could pull yourself towards it. So what's a better example? It's like a Virtue, right? A Virtue specifically with like 3 health. And like, you know, you right click, you toss it out, maybe you charge distance. And then, you know, you try to hit it into something. Like that, you know what I mean? You can backblast off of it. You can also knock it into other things. Average frames per second is 60. Yeah, so here's my suggestion for you if you want to do double hammer boosts. You want to jump after hitting the rocket, like that. And then toss out the core after jumping. It makes it a lot more consistent. I'll go down to 60 FPS here. Like, I know that sometimes you can get that, but like if you jump, it can make it a lot more consistent to do double hammer boosts. How do I conduct with the jump start? I only know how to do it with the rail. I mean, there's a couple ways here, because I think they fixed it. I don't know if they ruined conduction or not. I'll just use the jump nail, for example. What am I doing? Basically, all you need to do is either kill the enemy with nails, and it'll, you know, conduct to other things. You could also wait. I didn't wait at all, but you could just wait for the charge to go off. Or you can brute force it using saws. Like that, right? You can charge up a jumpstart cord with saws, and it just increases the damage of it. Conduction is not consistent again, apparently, according to the bug reports I've seen. It always changes. Every time they do a patch, it always changes conduction. Never mind, I wasn't crazy. The triple flip. Checking it simultaneously, and yeah, it's just inconsistent now. Yeah, it's weird. Find a bug, fix it. You have 2 bugs now. Pretty standard from my experience. Yeah. Welcome to Helldivers, except they can't seem to squash whatever created the bugs. And I'm not making a Terminated joke. It's just like, you know, that game is riddled with just shit not working. Oof, I do have a headache, though. This chainsaw sound is not helping. What's your time zone? My time zone is EST, Eastern Standard Time, so like the East Coast of the US. What did they change? You can find the patch notes on Steam. Listen to Claire de Lune. It's not a bad idea. Give me Claire de Lune. Do you praise the excavator like a god? Listen, the excavator is like Moses who came down from the mountain with the tablets. That's what the excavator is. Do I praise him? To me wind, yeah. It will have wind. Cold winds is really chill. It is though. It's like just like slowest like drum beat ever. Goodbye, Claire de Lune. It was fun knowing you. Alright. I'll see you guys. It's been really fun. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the Discord. Goodbye.